what is the size operator here, size of operator, and this size of operator returns a size of a type. Type means what? It could be integer, it could be float, it could be double, or a variable in bytes. So size of a variable or size of a type, both are possible, and in terms of byte, number of bytes. So example usage is like this. So here it is size of type I am using. Okay, size of type is what? Integer. So 4 bytes usually it is returns as 4 byte. You can also use like this, size of let us say a, where a earlier declared as int a. So this is also possible. That's why size of type or size of variable I mentioned here. So there is other operator called address of operator. This returns a memory of this particular variable. Let us say int a equal to int. Let us say I initialize the variable int a equal to 10. So this 10 is stored somewhere around, let us say 1000 location. At 1000 location is a stored. So this is having value in 10. Now this 1000 is returned here instead of 10. That is the address of it. Whenever I have, so let us say b equal to address of a, if I mention like this. So now b stores 1000 here because 1000 is the address of variable a. Okay, I'll explain you more detail about this address of operator and also next operator, dereference operator. So when we are dealing with a separate topic called pointers. So this is the usage address of a, you can see this example. So next is dereference operator. This we call it as a pointer operator also sometimes. So this is used to access the value. So whereas this is used to access the address, and this star is used to access the value. Ampersand used to access the address. That means what? If you want to say, let us say b equal to star a, if you mention like this, don't get confused with multiplication. So value you can use like this. So star a means what? Value at a. Value at a is equivalent having 10. Don't worry now. For now, we have a separate topic called pointers. There we are going to in detail discuss about these two operators. You can see here. So value at pointer p. So there is another operator called comma operator. So this comma operator evaluates the expressions and return the last expression value. Okay, let us see one example here. Usage. You can see here a equal to 1, b equal to 2. So what is the last expression? This is the first expression, and this is the b equal to is the second expression, last expression. Now what is the return? Returns 2 value. So after evaluating the last expression, whatever the result of that expression is returned to it. Special operators, uses of some of the special operator. Now remember, this is very important. A equal to 10 I am initializing, I am declaring variable called b here. Now let's say I am printing the statement of special operators. So size of operator I am using here. So size of int. So whatever the integer number of bytes, that will be printed here. So in place of this format specifier, I am using %ZU. So whenever you are accessing a memory, so you have to use ZU because memory usually represented by hexadecimal values. Okay, hexadecimal value. That's why ZU. It is not integer. If it is integer number, you could have used %D. It is a long. You can use it %L or some LD, something like that. Okay. Now whenever you are accessing memory, you have to use %ZU. Now remember, this is very important statement. You need to know how to use the comma operator. So what is the value in a here? Initially a is 10 here. You can see this causes a is 10. Now what I am doing in using the comma operator, first statement executed is this, and second statement executed is a plus 2. Now what I am doing, I am assigning the value in value 1 in a. Means what is the current a now? A is 1. A becomes 1. Now what I am doing next? Next I am doing a plus 2. A plus 2 is what? A is 1. 1 plus 2 is what? 2. 1 plus 2 is what? 3. So 3, what I am doing? Last statement will be returned. Returned means what? Whatever the last statement answer, that is stored in the variable b. Now b stores what value? It is 3 now. This is very important. So when you print b, you will, let us see the demo here. So a equal to, let me compile this. You can see memory usage and output to terminal. This is the place where output will be printed. Special operator printed. You can see 4 bytes is printed here. So as it's a memory usage, I am just printing 4 bytes. Next is, you can see first statement a equal to 1 and then followed by a equal to a plus 2. So now when I try to print b, what is the value? I just mentioned it should be 3. So you can see comma b as it is printed. You can see instead of b is now storing the value 3.